Welcome back, crafty friends. It's Alicia of the Call Me Crafty Al YouTube channel, and after a small hiatus yesterday, I am back to create more cards for my Card a Day in July series. I got to day number 8, and then yesterday I let you know I had to take the day off. I spent some time with family and around the house, but I am back today to create 2 cards, so I'll be doing days 9 and 10. If you're interested in finding out how you can win all 31 cards that I create this month, make sure to check out the video for day number 6, but I will also link that in the description box below and pop it up in the upper right corner now. So I hope you'll go check that out, find out how you can win these. If you are enjoying this series, I hope you'll give my videos a thumbs up. And let's go ahead and get started on today's cards. For my cards today, I'm going to be using the new Sweet Blooms Hot Buy Pad from Michaels, as well as some of their gold foil paper. And it's kept in the same place where their cardstock packs are kept, the ones that you can usually get like a few for $10. You don't get many sheets, but it is gold foil. Now, a heads up, it's not thick like cardstock. It's somewhere between thick printer paper and lightweight cardstock, but for matting cards or sentiments or die cuts, it's gonna work just fine. I've already pre-selected the pages that I think I'm gonna use from the pad, so I'll pull those out. I'm gonna be using cards from this 3x4 cut apart page to make the 2 cards a day, and I might be back later in the week with more of these because you know how I love to make cards from things like this. I've also pulled out a wood grain piece. This is a smaller pattern. There are like diagonal lines and there's a pattern in the middle. It's all gold foiled. And then I also pulled out this floral, which has some gold foiling on it as well. I'm gonna start by cutting up this sheet into the 12 individual cards. Now, instead of just assuming that they're all exactly 3x4, I will be going on my cutter. You can see where the blade actually cuts. I will be lining the cards up with that because they might not be exactly 3x4, and I've learned that the hard way sometimes. I went ahead and separated the cards out, ones that do not have sentiments, and then the vertical from the horizontal sentiments. For today's cards, I'm going to use this You Are Lovely. It has the gold foil border and a wood grain background, and I'm going to use It's a Good Day to Have a Good Day for my other one. The first card, I'm going to use the You Are Lovely with the wood grain background, so that is going to pretty much cancel out using the wood grain 12x12 paper, so I'm going to set that to the side. I think I'm going to use these 2 pieces. I'm going to go ahead now and cut both of these down to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Normally I would cut these down to 4 by 5 1/4, and that way I could get 6 card fronts out of this, but I'm going to go ahead and just make it a little bit bigger, so whichever pattern I choose to use at the back, it fills the card front completely. I'm going to go ahead and cut down another one just in case I want to use this for my second card. I think I'm just going to stick to using only the floral for the background, and I'm going to make a clear card. So this will go on the inside, and I'm going to make an inner card for the note to the recipient using that gold foil paper. Now, I just want that gold foil to kind of look like a border to my card when it's inside that clear card base. So I will make an inner card that when it is folded, it will be 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. I'm going to cut this sheet in half to 4¼ inches wide, and then cut it to 6½ inches tall. For my clear cardstock, I'm going to use a 5½ by 8½ inch piece, and I will just fold that in half. And I'm going to use my bone folder just to give that a nice firm crease. So this piece will go on the inside. I aligned it with the top fold and there is a bit hanging off, so I will trim that later. But for now I'm going to go ahead and fold my inner card. Put adhesive on the back of that. And this will be centered on the inside. And now my sentiment card will get placed right on the front in the middle of that gold area. And I am going to put 3 pink gems down here. I just want to find the right color. I'm just going to stick with those first ones I pulled out. There is card number 9. So you'll see when you open the front flap, only the wood grain piece comes up, and then on the inside is the inner card for a note to the recipient. For my second card, I'm definitely going to cut some of the 12 by 12 wood grain down. I want to see about using that in the background. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing where I cut it to 4¼ by 5½. I think I'm going to use the wood grain and the floral. I'm going to go ahead and cut a strip of my wood grain paper to 2 inches wide and leave it at 5½ inches tall, and then I am going to trim down a piece of that gold foil cardstock to mat this. So this will get to cut to 5½ inches by 2¼ . This is right at 3 by 4, so I'm going to cut a scrap to map that, so 3¼ by 4¼ . I'm going to make my card base out of white cardstock. I'm just going to cut my paper to 4¼ by 11. The background piece will get adhered directly to the card front, and then I'm going to use some foam tape to pop this up off the front. I think this card might need just a little something else on the sentiment panel. So what I'm going to do is cut out one of these smaller blue flowers and see what that looks like down at the bottom. Oh, and before I totally forget, today's secret word, I will only have one, and it will be lovely. Now, if you need to know what that secret word is all about, you will want to go watch day 6's video where I explain why I'm saying those. I'm going to cut out the center of the second copy of that blue flower and see if I want to put that up here or maybe pop it off the center of this floral element. I'm going to adhere this flat down or straight down onto the sentiment card. And I'm going to use a piece of foam tape to adhere this to the bigger flower just to make that center pop out, kind of a 3D effect almost. And card number 10 is finished. Thank you so much for joining me today as I created cards 9 and 10 in my series. If you enjoyed this process video and you're enjoying the series, I hope you'll give my video a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel and you would like to know when I upload more videos, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification button. If you're already a regular viewer and subscriber, thanks again for stopping back by. I hope to see you all again tomorrow with card number 11. Until then, I hope you're having a crafty day. Bye-bye.